Hey, so today I'm going to talk about how to get a consistent amount of leads every month for your family law firm. So this is probably interesting to you if you own a family law firm or if you run the marketing for a family law firm. So hear me out. What I have here is Ahrefs, which is an SEO tool that shows me the amount of searches that there are for, just an example, for Austin divorce lawyer. So 1,400 people every month are typing this exact phrase into Google. So what I mean by this is that every month there are thousands of people in all the major cities and in aggregate hundreds of thousands of people in the United States searching for divorce lawyers in their area. And in Austin alone, this one phrase, Austin divorce lawyer, and people are using different phrases, different ways, searching for the same thing. So divorce lawyer, Austin, Austin divorce lawyer, these are different phrases, and there are hundreds of different phrases. You can view all 103 for Austin. So basically, there are thousands of searches every month for Austin divorce lawyer. And if you were to rank for these phrases, you would get a consistent amount of leads. And of course, this is pretty much basic SEO, but there's so much to it. And the main thing is knowing the 80-20 of what it actually takes to rank for those searches. So it's not that difficult. Of course, it requires more resources if you actually want to rank in Austin, which is a major city in the United States. But there are many other cities, and all of those cities have a decent amount of search volume. So because for divorce lawyers, people usually are not that likely to ask their friends if they're looking to go through with a divorce. They are doing this discreetly, and they are searching Google to find a divorce lawyer because they haven't been through a divorce before. And now, if they're needing someone to help them, to guide them through, they need a lawyer, they need an attorney, they will likely turn to Google. And the business that show up on top of Google will get their business. So let me show you. If I were to Google Austin divorce lawyer and you see all these sponsored results, people don't usually click on the sponsored results. Although if you have the budget, I would definitely recommend you to focus on paid ads. But this is where most people will be clicking. 70% of people are clicking the organic Google Map back ranking. So you will see 3 results here. And this is where you want to end up in. And of course, not just here, but for us and our firm, like we usually help our clients rank not just in here, but also in the organic results as well. So you want to be shown up in both places. And how this will get you a consistent amount of leads is that, like, if I show you this number, 1,400 searches every month, you see this graph here? This is a graph of the last 2 years of search volume. So you see here, like monthly, this varies, but like it's consistent. And right now it has been growing. But the point still is the same, that people will consistently search for divorce lawyers from Google. And if you are showing up there, this will get you a lot of people coming to your site looking for your services that are interested in hiring you to become their divorce lawyer or family law attorney. And the main benefits of showing up at the top and basically getting SEO right for your company is that, like, once you start ranking, you don't have to worry about where to get new business. Like, you don't have to rely on word of mouth anymore. Also, SEO is way more profitable than paid ads in most cases if you do it right, if you focus on the 80-20 and not just the technical stuff that doesn't really move the needle as much. You can also get to choose. If you get a consistent amount of leads every month, you are more able to pick the clients that you want to actually take on. You don't have to take on every client if you already know that maybe they won't be as profitable for you or they're not your ideal customer profile. Or maybe you just want to focus on just high net worth divorces, for example. You can also do that, like, because there are people searching for high net worth divorce lawyer, for example. This is a keyword. This particular phrase, again, 5 words. People use different ways of phrasing this, but this particular phrase gets 600 searches every month consistently. And you see here the demand is growing. So maybe more people are becoming high net worth. I don't know. But it also gets a lot of searches. So you can specifically target your pages, target your SEO so that you would be showing up for these kinds of searches. So the high net worth people would actually find your firm and come to you instead. And another major factor is that if at some point down the line, probably not now, you want to sell your business, think about how much more valuable the business would be to the buyer if you could tell them, hey, we have 1,000 visitors every month from Google. We have 5,000 visitors from Google every month. We're getting 150 leads every month from Google consistently, and it's growing every month because we have all the SEO ducks in a row. Because then the acquirer would know that, okay, this business here, they are not just relying on referrals, they also have a consistent engine generating consistent leads, consistent divorce law clients, whatever family law client types. And if we buy the business, odds are that they will continue to generate a good number of leads. And maybe they could even learn from you how to do this. So maybe if they're buying up practices across the board, they could implement the same stuff that you are doing, and they could get the ICP, or they could see how it's done. They could do it in their other business as well. So that's another benefit that you might not maybe care about right now, but this will benefit you down the line. And also with SEO, even if you stop doing SEO, let's say you're doing SEO or you're hiring us or whoever to do your SEO for, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months, and then you decide to pause or cancel, whatever. If we paid ads, if you press the pause or stop button, the traffic is going to drop to 0 ASAP. But with SEO, usually, if you've done the work, it will start to compound. What we've seen with our clients is that usually after stopping working with us for 6 to 12 months, the results are going to climb, and then they're going to level off and stay at that level for another 6 to 12 months, and then they will slowly start to decline depending on the competition, because usually competition isn't sleeping. That's why most clients will want to work with us for long term. But anyways, then they will start to decline from month 19 or after month 20. So the results will compound and stay for a long, long time if you have the fundamentals in place, if you've done the work. And again, just to show you how this is a consistent channel is that, like, as I showed, the searches keep on happening month after month. And the first example I gave you was Austin. Maybe you are thinking that, like, Austin, this is a major city. I'm not in Austin. I'm in another smaller city. Do people actually search for these kinds of things in my city? But here are some other examples. So divorce lawyer Orlando, 400 searches every month just for this phrase. Divorce lawyer in Orlando, 600. Divorce lawyer Orlando without the in, 400 searches. Orlando divorce lawyer, 350 in aggregate. So this is every month. This is just like these phrases. You see here there are 75 other phrases, and there are also so many other ones like prenup lawyer and high net worth lawyer in Orlando and all these kinds of searches. So if you were to rank for these, many of these searches are going to come to your particular business. Also, another example, even a smaller city, Tallahassee. Even this city has like 150 searches every month for this phrase alone. Family law attorney Tallahassee, family law attorney Tallahassee, free consultation, another 30. So there are so many that you could target, even if you're in a smaller city. And there are even smaller cities than Tallahassee, of course. And there are definitely searches there as well. So now the big question is how to actually rank for these terms. And to do that, you just need to do the 80-20 of SEO to get actual results. And you can even do the 80-20. This is what we usually start from the lowest hanging fruit. One way to do that is simply, you can look at some of my other videos and you can search around on Google how to do this. Or if you need our help, I'm going to show you an offer bit, or you can just go to the first link in the description and see how to get in touch with me. But anyways, the point of the video was to show you the power or the potential of doing proper SEO. And family law, this niche isn't as saturated as personal injury law, for example, which is another niche we've been in the past and we're still working with. So there's huge potential. And also one last thing, I asked, what's the average customer lifetime value of a family law firm customer in the United States? And he's telling me that the average ranges between 15K to 50K. So let's say that you are in, I don't know, Orlando, and in Orlando alone, there were thousands of searches. So let's say you end up in the map pack, which is where you want to be, and you're getting 1,000 visitors every month to you because you are in the map pack. There were thousands of people searching for it, but now you get 1,000 visitors. And if only 2% of those are going to convert into actual customers, so let's multiply this by 2%. And if the average customer lifetime value is between 15K to 50K, so let's take the lower end of this range. Let's multiply this with $15,000. So this could mean, like, if you were to rank in the map pack, you would stand to potentially, this is just ballpark numbers, but the ballpark is still correct. It can even be higher. In some instances, in some smaller cities, it might be lower. But still, if you're in a smaller city, yes, this might be lower, but it also takes less effort, less resources, less money to rank there as well. So, but again, this is $300,000 of customer lifetime value that you could be making if you were to rank in Orlando. This is monthly. So in annually, it would translate to 3.6 million in annual potential revenue. Of course, this is just ballpark numbers once again, but still, they don't come from just anywhere. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you and have a great day. Oh, and before you go, if you are a family law firm and you want to get more high value cases, we're currently offering 30 days of free SEO execution, totally free, no contracts, no strings. We take the risk, not you. But because this is high risk to us, we need to analyze your website first to see if we believe SEO is worth doing in your specific location. So click the link below to get a free video audit of your site first and see if your city is still available.